What's up, Aries? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read. Um, it is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. If you're not sure what your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus is, obviously most people know what their sun sign is, but there's so much more to it. Do a natal chart calculator. I highly recommend them. I did mine for the first time years and years ago, and it blew my mind. So maybe wear a helmet. I believe they're all free. Just Google natal, Natal, chart calculator. Put in your information. And like I said, if it's not free, keep looking because every one I've ever seen was free. So if you can get it for free, why pay for it? And I feel like it's the same results. So it just gives you some more in-depth look, and it'll also tell you what your moon, rising, and Venus are. So, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Aries? All right, Aries. First things first, Aries, I feel like you have options. They may not all be clear to you, but you definitely have options. I mean, we have the Seven of Cups. You know, I feel like things are coming up, Aries. You know, I just feel like there's definitely options for you out there. There is some people interested, and when I say people, I do mean that in the plural sense. They may not all be present, or at least not present. They may not all be visible, or at least visibly that you can tell that they're into you. But I definitely feel that there's multiple energies here. But there's one that's sticking out to me. Now, let's take this in stride because I feel like we got a lot to talk about. There is someone. I mean, this person I feel like adores you. You know, and this person is, and it's almost, it's 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 almost to a point of obsession. I feel like this person is so into you, but I feel like they don't. I don't feel like they've told you yet. And like I said, I feel like this is one of the people that you may not know about. I feel like they keep it to themselves because I feel like the how into you they are scares the shit out of them. You know, we have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords about keeping secrets, things kind of, you know, lying in the bushes. And the Nine of Swords, it's that late night, that anxiety. I mean, I feel like this person is so into you that they're afraid to tell you because they don't want to creep you out. I mean, like I said, it borderlines obsession. You know, we have the Devil card, this entanglement that you have with this person. Um, I'd like to say that you may not know, but I kind of feel like for some of you, you may know. They may think you don't know. But with this person, I mean, they know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they want. Now, I mean, you change the game for this person. I mean, you inspire this person to want more to life. You inspire this person um, to get their shit together. Maybe feeling like they're a bit intimidated by you, like I said, and it's almost like this person knows they have to get their shit together in order to come towards you. Like they're not going to come to you with a half-ass offer. With the Ace of Wands, that um, finding, inspiration in the King of Cups to get their shit together. But they're up to the task. I see this person putting in a lot of work, not only just to keep their secret, but to actually get themselves their shit together. I mean, this person wants to be the person that you can rely on. They want to be the person that not only do you want, but need. And not to say need in that way, but they want to fill up your cups. They want to fill up all your cups. We have the Nine of Cups. With that Emperor, it's a very protective energy. Like they want to be what you need them to be. And I mean, with that Emperor, it's a very protective energy, but it's also, I kind of want to look at it. I kind of think of like a king. In order for you to be the king or the queen to this person, they have to be the opposite. They have to be, in their mind, they have to be at the top of their game. It's not about being someone that they're not. It's about being at the top of who they are. Now, for some of you, this may be someone you have a friendship with. For others, this may be a friend of a friend, someone you work with, someone you go to school with, someone... I mean, I feel like close proximity. This could be someone that lives in your building, lives in your neighborhood. Someone on the parent-teacher association with you. I mean, it's new love. So, I mean, I feel like this is fairly new. But it is borderline obsession. I'm just going to say that right now. I mean, I feel like when they first saw you, there was definitely this physical attraction towards you. It was quite immediate. But I feel like as this person's gotten to know you, the more they get to know you, the more they want what, it's like you going to buy that car, dream car you always wanted. You already want it. You get to the dealership, and then all of a sudden they start showing you all these things you didn't even know it could do, and now you just want it more. It's got the heated seats, the heated steering wheel. I live in Canada, so that's important to me. But I feel like there's a lot of... I mean, I don't want to sell this as a creepy shit, but there's a lot of good things that come with this person as well. I mean, it does sound like almost like you got a stalker, but I don't feel like this person's is harmful in any way. I mean, I definitely feel a very genuine energy. I mean, I feel like this person's looking at this as something that they want to build. This isn't just they want to get in your pants and never call you again type energy. I'm having a night, okay? I feel like this is someone that... I feel like they kind of underestimate themselves, because I feel like what I'm getting from this person is a very... someone that's very much put together. You know what I mean? I feel like very passionate. They have this lust for life. You may have this commanding presence to this person, but I don't feel like they're any sort of slouch themselves. I feel like when you meet someone, or when you meet the one, they're just gonna feel better than you. And that's just part of love, Like, with me, I mean, in my relationship, I feel like I'm lucky as shit. So I mean, I just feel like it's that type of energy with this person. Like I feel like they're selling themselves a little bit short. I feel like they have a lot to offer. Now I don't feel like this person's gonna lurk in the shadow much longer, because I do feel like this person giving to you with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like them opening communication with you. I maybe letting you in on how they feel. But like I said, I feel like in the beginning, it's almost like they didn't want to scare you away, because I feel like their feelings for you scares them, so they know if they tell you, it's going to scare you. That's how they're feeling. Now, this is all how they're feeling. This is not, real shit. This is not how it is. It's how they feel it is. I mean, this person, they got a lot of love to give, and I feel like they want to give it to you. And I mean, like I said, this is not someone looking for a short time. They're looking for a long time. I mean, like we said, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. I mean, I'm looking at this. We got a lot of kings. I mean, we got a lot of queens, but we got a lot of kings as well. I mean, we got the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Like I said, this person is no slouch. I just feel like you intimidate them a bit. But like I said, once this person starts opening up, I feel like it's going to alleviate a lot of that stress, and kind of get this person back to who they really are. Feeling more and more confident, like I said. But there is a part of this person that is inspired by you to be better. Dressing up more, putting themselves together more, you know, shaving more, showering more, that type of energy. We all know what it's like when we fall for someone. We want to put the best foot forward. Not that, anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. But I see a lot of happiness with the Sun card. I absolutely love the Sun card. Wild Reflections Tarot deck is what we're using here, and I love the Sun card in this because it just embodies the whole meaning of the Sun card. I mean, we got this person. I mean, she's happy as shit. She's in her house coat, didn't even put shoes on, ran outside. She's gonna bang on her gun, her gong, her gun. There's a gun. But like I said, this is all until they release this. It's just it's such a burden on this person. But like I said, I mean, we have the Five of Swords. So I mean, I just feel like this person doesn't want to have any regrets by scaring you away. They got to get their shit together before they come to you, and that's what I see here. I mean, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got a lot of fire. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is a fire sign or a heavy fire in their charts. But we also have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. A lot of water. We have Taurus and Capricorn. Got some Gemini as well. It's like this person's afraid that if they tell you too quickly, it'll come out really weird. This is a vibe I was getting. That's why I laughed, because I was, it's like if you ever watch those movies and someone's into this guy's into this girl, and he ends up being face to face with her, and she's talking to him, and he can't even remember his damn name. I mean, I just feel like this person adores the shit out of you. Like, you can't do nothing wrong in this person's eyes, and that scares them. You know, and going back to my car dealership reference, it's like going in the car dealership and trying to pretend like you're not that interested in the car so you can get a better deal, but you're afraid that if you say too much, pretend like you're not into it. Look at other cars. I remember my dad when I went and bought a Jeep. I always wanted a Jeep. Um, and I remember when the new Jeep came out, the newer style of Jeep came out. I wanted one, you know, and now to take you back in the story, my car before that was a Grand Prix, and I always wanted a Grand Prix. But two of my favorite vehicles, if I had a Grand Prix and a Jeep in my driveway, I'm set. And a pickup. Pickup's my next thing. But anyway, when I bought the Grand Prix, I got a shitty deal on it because I couldn't hold it back. So when I went in to buy the Jeep, I didn't get a shitty deal. I just paid full price. When I went to get a Jeep, my dad was saying to me, he said, just pretend, go in, look at other vehicles, kind of hum and haw, and then just happen to walk by the vehicle that you want. So that way, they're trying to work to get you into that vehicle, even though you know damn well when you walked in there, that's the one you wanted. And it worked. I got a great deal. But like I said, when I was in there, I was so afraid because I kept looking over because there was one there that it was all black, blacked out. And I love that. Like rims are black. It's completely black. Tinted windows. I was just, and honestly, I was going in there gonna order one. I wanted to get one just like that, but they happened to have that one inside. And I'd never seen it when I drove by. So when I went inside, I seen it. And it was like I couldn't keep my eyes off it, but I had to. Because I didn't want the salesman to see me eyeballing this car because then he'd know, you want this car, you're going to pay full price. But anyway, so that's the thing. And I didn't want to seem too anxious. I had to go look at a few other cars, ask some questions, even though I didn't care. I knew what I was coming for. And it's kind of like that energy with this person. Like they know what they want. They just don't want to seem too eager because not that you'll raise the price, but it may scare you away. Because like I said, I mean, I feel like with this person, they just have a lot of feelings towards you. And it's like they never felt that way about someone before. So it's a bit scary to feel that vulnerable. But anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.